Hey, everybody. Let's go ahead and review our phonics sounds. Here we go. Eh, bull, cool, y, ink, z. U, consonant E says you. Gull, ang, sk, full, sk, g. Now we're going to try something different this week. We know that I, when it's in a closed syllable, so do you see Miss Gates' arm, how I have it kind of closed like a door? Closed, it's going to say I. If I is in an open syllable, what does it say? I. Very good. So when we see a vowel card, I might say closed, I, open, I. Here we go. Unk, j, ong. O, consonant E says O. Ank. Here we go. Closed. Open. U. Good job. Ing. B. I, consonant E says I. Qu. Onk. K. Sp. F. E, consonant E says E. Good job. V. St. D. Here we go. Closed. In the closed syllable, O says ah. Open. O. Good job. Pull. Ch. Here we go. Closed. A. Open. A. X. Ung. A. Consonant E says A. K. Sm. W. Sn. Ch. Good job. All right, now I'm going to say a sound and you are going to write the letter. Here we go. If you have a sand tray, you can use that. If not, use either the carpet or the tabletop. You want to be able to feel texture underneath your finger. Here we go. My first sound. Now, you have to think about this. We know 4 ways to make this first sound. And you're going to say, huh? But then we're going to remember back to yesterday's lesson. So we know 4 ways to make this sound. J. J. The first way we know to make the J sound is regular old J. J says J. Now, if you remember yesterday, we learned about soft G. So we learned 3 letters that come after a G that make it say J. Here we go. G. E says J. G. I says J. G. Y says J. Very good. So 4. J, G, E, G, I, and G, Y all say J. Good job. We know 3 ways to make this next sound. Here we go. K. C says K. K says K. C, K says K. Very good. My next one, this is a 3-letter trigraph. Spr. Spr. S, P, R says spr. Here we go. We know 2 ways to make this sound. O. O. O blank. E says O. And open syllable, O says O. Very good. What about this one? Ank. Ank. How do we make the ank sound? A. N. K says ank. Good job. We know 2 ways to make this sound. Ch. C. H says ch. T. C. H says ch. Here we go. Eh. Eh. E says eh. That closed E says eh. My next one is wh. 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 That's that breathy wh. We know W H says wh. Very good. All right, let's read some silly words. Here we go. Oh, remember we're training our eyes to look after a C, and I see the letter E, which means this is going to be a soft C. Do you remember what soft C says? S. So we have semb. Here we go. Slud. Slud. Ibe. Bibe. There's that magic E. Ank. Mank. Pull. On. Plon. Good job. Here we go. Let's practice our vowel sounds. Remember, point to the vowel that you hear in the word. My word is cab. Cab. A. Good job. Sob. 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 Oh, good job. Lut. 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 Good job. You. My word is bag. Bag. Egg. E. Good job. Lip. Lip. Ip. Lip. I. Good job. Here we go. Let's review our sounds. I'm going to move myself over here, and here we go. We have 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and they make their 2 sounds. They can make their short sound, which is when they say their sound, a, I, or they can make their long sounds, which means they say their name. So A, E, I, O, U. Good job. We have talked about using C and K and CK, the fact that they make the K sound. All right. We know about open and closed vowels, or open and closed vowel sounds. We know that if a vowel is followed by a consonant sound, it is closed and it makes it sound. But if a vowel does not have a consonant sound behind it, it is open and it says its name. We have blends, which is when we take 2 letters that have their own sounds and we kind of blend them together to make them more smooth. So soul. We know about Miss Fizzle and all of her double letters. When Miss Fizzle comes behind a short vowel, we make 2 F's, 2 S's, 2 Z's, or 2 L's. We learned about Chuck and his trains. That's also paired with TCH. TCH comes at the end of a word behind a short vowel. We've talked about magic E, all right, and the fact that magic E gives all of her power to her friends and helps them say their name. We talked about the H brothers, Wit, Theo, Shane, and Phil, okay? Those are all of the H brothers that make digraphs. And last week, we talked about those welded sounds, nk and ng, and we learned how all those vowels sounded with those words. All right, it is time to get your phonics journal out and then go to video number 2 for your phonics practice of the day. See you in a minute.